It was a doctor.
Yes.
Yes. Are we filming?
We are, yes.
Okay, well, welcome to our kitchen, Taste Buddies. And Jeff is back.
We've got an old friend Jeff with us.
Yes.
Yeah.
He posted a while ago the steak, ale and mushroom pie, which was amazing. You have to watch this video. But today he's going to do a lovely, refreshing, beautiful dessert.
What are you going to do for us today, Jeff?
It's called St. Clement's cream. It's Simon Hopkinson, Michelin star chef's version of an orange and lemon posset with a nice little jelly on the top, and it's excellent. It's another fine mess you got me into.
Okay.
So, first step, zest and squeeze the juice out of the fruit.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Do you want me to do anything?
Actually, you're the sous chef.
Okay.
I think you should be doing the
Zesting?
difficult. Yeah, zest.
Cooking all my life and you put me down to do zesting. Okay, I'll do that for you. There you go.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. Right, zesting for me. Two. Both lemons, yeah?
Both lemons and oranges.
Can I mix the zest? Obviously
Yeah.
I can, yes.
Yeah.
I put them all in the same bowl. See, it's lovely little gadget, see? It's got it all in there.
Very nice.
It's just like yours. It's Jeff's turn. And look how he does it. This is the way to grate the orange. If you have one of these gadgets, that's the way to do it. Don't put the fruit on the machine, put the machine on the fruit. And he holds it all in the pocket there, and you don't lose anything.
Good tip.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's our zest
So
done.
zest is done.
Yeah, so that's done.
Beautiful.
Move on to
Absolutely
the
beautiful.
juice then.
So you can imagine now the aroma and the flavor in this dessert.
Yes.
The whole kitchen smells of citrus fruits now. It's absolutely beautiful.
There we go. I don't think there's an awful lot left in there.
I didn't know he was left-handed, mate.
Well, ambidextrous. I give my right hand to be ambidextrous.
So that's all the orange done.
Yes, that's the orange indeed.
Okay.
So we'll put that in there. Yes, it should be enough. There we go.
That's a fair amount of juice from
It
the
is.
oranges.
It is.
Thank you, Nikos.
That's
my neighbour.
keep selling oranges. Yeah.
Yeah, selling oranges, yes, from Nico, our neighbour.
Got as much lemon juice out of, obviously, as the orange juice, but it's a really important part of the recipe, the lemon juice, because it adds that nice little sharpness to the sweetness. I'll tell you what I will do is I'll pour it through there, because I've just tipped all of those pips into my juice, so to speak.
Okay.
There we go, that's better. And now we're going to apply some heat to this.
How high do you
It's
want?
about medium. It's going to need to reduce to a syrup.
Okay.
It'll be about 40-45 minutes, I suspect.
So the natural sugar in there will cause it to turn into a syrup.
Yes,
Yeah?
it'll turn into a really nice, kind of quite a thick syrup. Where have you been? You're supposed to be here helping me. Skiving off down in the
I'll just put a
sunshine.
few more beers in the fridge, that's all.
Good job. The juices are boiling, so I'm going to just turn that down a little bit. You don't want it to boil.
Right.
You want it to be just below the boiling point.
Very gently, yeah?
Yeah, just a gentle simmer. There we go. See that?
That's what you're looking for?
Yeah.
Okay.
And let it reduce. Don't try to rush it. You don't want to lose the sugars and...
Okay. Wow, look at the colour of that now.
This is flavour.
Yes, postolene.
Postolene intensity
Yes.
of flavours.
Absolutely.
Postolene.
Definitely
Is that your new Greek word?
Yes.
Postolene.
Postolene.
Do you know what it means?
No. Intensity of flavour.
No.
What does it mean?
Postolene means, how do you call it?
How do you call it?
How do you call it?
right.
Postolene.
Oh,
Okay.
right.
Yeah, okay. Back to
Right,
work.
back to reality.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm taking the heat off of that now.
Okay.
Throughout the time, this has taken about 45-50 minutes. But it depends on what you're using, what
Depends
cooking
on your
you're
gas, your electric, whatever it is.
But this is the consistency you really need. Nice and almost, I don't really know what to say.
syrupy.
Syrup. And,
What's the next step then?
The next step is we take that right off the heat and take it away. We don't
Right.
need that for a while.
There you go.
We've got cream. We've got action.
Okay.
We've got scary stuff. This cream will quadruple, if not more, in size. So you might
Okay.
think we're going to go for a very big pot. But you'll need it because it just expands. You need
Yes,
to
it
pour.
does seem like an excessive size
It
pot
does. It does.
for 300 mils of
It certainly does. It certainly does. I've got it on a low heat because initially you want to just dissolve the sugar into the cream, but it needs to be a high content fat.
So the traditional recipe though is with
double
double cream,
cream, yeah.
which is what you're doing with it.
And I'm going to sprinkle the sugar into there, and what we're going to do there is just gradually melt it over the heat. And let me check. Yeah, that's gonna bring it to the boil. I've got my watch on 3 minutes, and as soon as this starts to boil, you have to boil it for 3 minutes so that it will set when you want it when it's
Okay, so it's very specific.
Yes, it really is. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, here we go. I'm going to just nudge it down a bit temperature-wise because you see it coming out, how big it's got now in the pan.
Oh yes, yeah. It's
Coming
growing.
right up.
Oh.
So if you put it in a small pan,
Yeah.
you're in trouble. Look at it coming up. Oh, it's coming up. It's coming up.
Whoa, massive.
Imagine putting it in a small pan.
Oh, messy. It sounds to me like you've done that.
Well,
It's the voice of
The
experience.
first time I did. Yeah, it's great. This is really good. It's 1:30 left. We've gone halfway through.
Okay.
Okay, that's good. That's a great size.
When my mum made Greek coffee, she never used water. She put milk, the Greek coffee in it, stir it, and bring it to the boil. And it was the same thing if you forget it, because the milk will froth over. It will just go over.
Wow.
Yeah.
So several times the coffee, the milky coffee, will end up like all over the
All
kitchen.
over my stove.
I'll try not to do that. You'd never think you could boil cream, would you? Really? You
Not for
think
3 minutes for sure.
you think it would be perhaps the single most stupid thing you've ever done, but it does work.
Here is it.
7.
6.
It's the final
There we go. That's it. And as soon as that's done, timer done. Comes off the heat.
Straight away. Okay.
Then what we do is we will put our friend the zest. Is that right?
Zest.
Champion?
Yeah. In Greek, xysma.
Xysma.
Xysma lemoniou
Xysma.
και πορτοκαλιού.
Easy for you to say.
Don't do it that way for the camera.
Do it that way for the camera.
Yes, please.
Right.
Wonderful. That will flavor the cream beautifully now. Isn't it?
Portugali.
Portocali and lemoni.
All right. Oh,
And
that's
the zest is xysma.
xysma.
That's it. Another new word for you today.
Another, yeah, the second. I've forgotten the first one. Posseleni, wasn't it? Posseleni.
So you haven't forgotten it. I bet you've forgotten what it meant though.
What? Which?
What's the
What
name?
am I saying? What's the name? Yeah, I did forget.
Brilliant.
And we got this. We got some juice to go in as well.
Okay.
Our reduction.
Your reduction, your syrup.
Our little syrup. There's the consistency. Look at that, guys. Like just
Whoa.
all flavour. Posteleni.
I love your Greek accent.
And there you go. So we leave that now. Yeah, well, we've got to cool this and put it through a sieve,
Okay, so
and then into receptacles.
Do you have to put
Like
it
this?
through the sieve?
Yes, you don't want the lumps in it.
Why not?
Well, you could do, I suppose, but you get bits in your mouth when you're eating it, don't you?
I like zest. That's
You
what I'm
like
asking
it?
you. Yeah.
Well, why don't we try it? Right, I've gone a bit off-piste with this one because my sous chef says, you're not going to throw all those lemons, the zest away from that lovely cream, are you? And I said, yes. And he said, well, I
No,
want
you're
it.
not.
I want one with.
I love mine with the zest. Yes, thank you very
So
much.
we're doing zest in this one. A minute. It's starting to set already, as you can see, because we left it to cool-ish. I'm gonna just
There you go.
push this through the sieve.
Which is how it should be done.
Yeah, a nice fine sieve. And you've got to get as much of that stuff out as possible. There we go. And I'm gonna get the rest off of that
Squish that
spoon.
through there.
Give that one to Chris. Get his Chris
That's just
he's our watching assistant.
There we go. Let's just try that. Oh my God. That is amazing. It really is. It's fantastic.
go and sit down and enjoy yourself.
Yeah, I'll scrape the sieve. This
Yeah.
takes a little while. And then we'll, once this is done, we can do exactly the same into the glasses.
Into the glasses.
Cream, really. I should have had 300 ml of cream.
We should have made
600 ml of cream, really.
We shouldn't need
we should
one.
have made three.
I don't know. And you can add to the other one.
Look at that. This is a lot smoother now. So I'm gonna make 3. Okay. So I'm gonna add a little bit more to the others.
Okay, yeah, because our receptacles were too big.
Oh, Chris had half of it. That's what the problem is.
You only normally need really small ramekins because it is full of flavour. Chris again.
there's your- that's the other bowl.
I'll look after this. No worries. It's my job.
So, in the fridge for 4 hours. Do we have to cover it? Some cling film?
Yeah,
or
so
just
you
like
might
that?
get a skin on it if you don't cover it.
It's the next day, and St. Clement's cream has been in the fridge all night, and it smells still amazing. And Jeff is gonna finish off while I'm making another beer. Yamas.
So you're just making jelly now to go on the top,
making
yeah?
a little jelly film to go on the top. It won't be particularly thick, but it really adds to the flavour at the end, doesn't it?
And it looks lovely as well.
And it looks nice.
It looks really.
Right, the lemon juice and orange juice goes in there. It's only half a lemon. And we'll bring that up to just under boiling point.
Okay.
Meantime, we've got a sheet and a half of gelatine,
Yeah.
and that's going to go into cold water. We leave that until it goes soft and spongy. Here we go, it's ready. Just a few minutes. It's just below boiling. You'll see some tiny little bubbles around the edge there. See
Yeah,
them
yeah.
around the edge.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
you get that, you know it's ready. You
Okay.
don't want to boil it. And then from there, we'll run it through a fine sieve, because if we're going to have a jelly, we might as well have a clear jelly. The juice go back into the clean pan, because you don't want too many bits in it. And then our lovely jelly-like gelatine.
Like a jellyfish.
Squeeze that, yeah. And we'll pop that in there, and stir it around until it dissolves, completely dissolves. There we go. Gelatine's now dissolved. I'll just double check there's no bits in there. There's nothing sticking to the fork, so that's fine.
Okay.
And that's ready to go in here, just to cool a bit, because you don't want to put the hot stuff on top of our cream.
So these are the ones you made yesterday.
Yeah.
So this is a great recipe, isn't it, for getting ahead of the game if you've got people coming round.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
It's excellent.
They can stay in the fridge for days.
You could keep them in the day for a couple of days, I would imagine.
Yeah, and then just finish them off.
Thank you, sir. Did you want to do this for me? See, you're complaining you have not a lot to do with this.
No, carry on. It's your recipe.
This is cold and this is kind of warm, so I'm just drizzling this off the back of a spoon. We'll put that bit there because I can see that needs a little bit more. And there you go. Now my glamorous assistant,
He's going to put them back in the fridge.
Put them back in the fridge and try to keep them as level as possible, please,
I'll do my best.
young man.
You pour the beer this time.
All right.
This is amazing, isn't it?
That looks really
It
nice.
looks,
It really is amazing.
yeah, look, in a lovely frosty glass.
Beautiful, and it's so refreshing and citrusy. Fantastic.
Okay.
I'll help,
Really
you
look
with,
forward to
I'll
it.
help you with this one.
Thank you, Chef.